Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to today's AI masterclass. Last week we covered a scenario or automated workflow where a company uses creates a CRM using tools like Excel, Google Forms to retrieve customer information, an AI module to generate a summary from the customer's information, and then we automatically update our Google Sheets, which is a CRM. Today we'll be doing something similar, but this time we're going to automate customer intake workflow, and we're still using make.com, OpenAI, Google Forms, Google Sheets. This time the difference from last week's is that we'll be adding a Gmail to send an email to the customer, and then a Telegram alert to the company's team to follow up on the customer's request. So I'll show you how to capture the customer leads with a simple form, which is Google Forms, generate AI powered welcome emails, autosave to Google Sheets, which is our CRM, customer relationship management tool, and then we notify the team via Telegram, all in real time. So whether you run a startup or offer services, this automation will save you hours and impress your clients. It's perfect for business owners, marketeers, and automation lovers. So let's get started. So this is make.com. This is just my organization dashboard, and so we click create a new scenario, and we have to set up a trigger. The trigger is what sets the scenario in motion. So we're going to start with Google Sheets again to watch new rows. So this trigger will be triggered whenever new information is added to the Google Sheets, which in this case is a customer filling in a form. The trigger will be activated. So we have to set up a trigger, and it's watch new rows. Now let me just take you through setting up the form, and then we'll come back to this and set it up so that we can set up this connection. So if I create a new tab here to Google Apps, so select forms, so I have a document here of basically for the example or sample data we're going to be doing. So the company is called Stellar Branding Company. It's a creative agency offering logo design, brand strategy, and marketing content for startups and entrepreneurs. And then this is just the sample information we'll be putting into the Google form or passing into the Google form. So I can copy this just so that I can name our form. Set up our first field. It's a short answer. We'll ask the customers or the leads for their name, okay, their name, their email. Set this to be a short answer as well. What their interest is, what they're looking for the company to do for them, basically. You could set this as a short answer. And then we'll ask them for their budget as well. Set this to short. And then we'll add a message field. And we'll set this to paragraph. So we'll require all this. Set them to required so that whenever they're punching in their information, the form isn't submitted without all these. Alright, I guess we have all the fields set. And we'll link it to Google Sheets. When we link it to that, it will create a new. So that's the sheet where all the information is, the budget, the message, and then this, now we could rename it to, if we want to save the email that AI sends, email. So every time it sends an email, will be saved column. Right. So now I can publish this. Right, so it's published. I'll copy that. So this is where the customers feed in their information, and then it's saved in the sheet. So whenever, now we can add the connection. Since we have the Google Sheet and the form set up, we can add the connection to the trigger. So again, you have to select Google Sheets and then watch new rows. That's how you set up the trigger. And then the connection, you click add. Sorry, I think my connection is okay. So when you click add, make shows you makes it simple for you to add your connection to your Google account with this button here, but because this isn't my first time setting this up, it has already saved my connection. So just to show you, you click this to load another window, to authorize, and then you choose your account and then you sign in. Right. Then the search method is search by path, Google Drive, the drive, or if it's shared with you by someone else, you could choose that. Then this is where you choose the file from. So we're looking for this. So you click here, choose file. And you can see it's right here, Stellar Branding Company. And then you have to choose the sheet name. So in case there was more than one sheet here, right here, if there was more than one, you have to make sure we're selecting the one where the form data is being saved. So it's called form responses 1. So since that spreadsheet only has one sheet, that means that you can see it's only one here. So we choose that. Does the table contain headers? Yes, it does. 1, 2, 3. So I wanted to watch from column A up to F. And then, as we learned last week, the maximum number of results to be worked during one execution cycle. So every time this workflow or this scenario is executed, it can only, right now it's set at 2, so every time it's executed, it can only return 2 bundles. That means if, let's say, 5 customers fill in the form at the same time and then our trigger runs, it will only fill in the what? 2 at a time. So we can leave it at this, or we can increase it to, let's say, like 3, and then we click save, and then you can just say choose where to start, you say all, and you save that. So we have our trigger set up. Can move it to this side. Now we need to add the AI module next, because right now the trigger, all it's doing is it's watching. So when someone enters in information here, this trigger will watch, and then it will tell us that someone has punched in new information. So let's add in the AI module next. So I have an OpenAI account. That's where I'm paying for the tokens. So if you prefer to use, let's see, what other AI like I'll search AI. So there's Grok or for X, and then there's yeah, there are actually quite many. Oh, Browse AI, DeepSeek, but we're working with OpenAI or ChatGPT today. And we'll choose the mode of action as to create a completion or for a prompt or a chat. So after selecting that, again, you have, alright. So yeah, when this page loads, you click this button right here in the top corner. You can set up a name or not, doesn't matter. If you have projects, and then when you click create secret key, it will generate and it will pop right here in the same dialog box. And then you copy that and you paste it in this field right here. And then the organization ID isn't much so required, so but this is the most important one. As you can see, there's a red asterisk mark right here. So after adding your key, you click save. The tokens, I'll reduce this number to 300 because I don't want to spend a lot. Choose a model. So these are all the available models from ChatGPT. I'll just choose the latest system. And then now we have to map whatever is received from the trigger receives from the form entries, and then we prompt our AI. We select user. So in this text content field, that's where we map the data from. So now we can tell the AI module or agent what to do with the information it receives. So it can just be a prompt. I'll tell it, since now we're sending an email to the customer who fills in this form, I'll tell it to write an email to the to a new customer named, and then we map where the name comes from. It's this, and tell them welcoming. Them to the company. And then we can tell it to let them know that we will be following up on their interest. As soon as possible. Thank them for their interest, basically. Yeah, I was just trying to make this prompt as precise as possible. That's why I kept pausing, but yeah. So I can tell it the company is called, just to train it more, to give it a better idea of what the company is and what it does. And it is called, oh no, it is called, it is a creative, yeah. I can tell them to tell it to mention or refer their message, right? Email. Then I can even be more creative with this prompt. I tell it to use a playful and creative tone. To keep the customer engaged. Right. Yeah, I guess this is a good enough prompt. These other fields, I can leave them as is, and then I save that. So we've trained the ChatGPT or OpenAI module. Now we need to add the Gmail module, because this ChatGPT, all it's doing is it's sending an email to whoever sends or fills in this form and submits. So we look for the Gmail module, and then the mode of action is to send an email. So scroll down, find it at the bottom here. It sends an email. We set up a connection. So I'm going to set it up to send from my email account. Oh, okay. Missing. I have no idea why it's blocking this. Let me first sign out of this. Interesting. Alright, I didn't expect this, so let me just quickly ask AI how I can tackle this. So this error is what's holding us back. Maybe it's because I'm using a free account. So I'm only seeing Google Drive and Google Sheets, but not Gmail. Okay. So let's skip this module for now. You can modify this to and set the row number. So we're going to map what the AI module creates or generates. We expand the choices, expand message, and then content. Save that. And then now let's notify. How do we notify the team? We have to add a Telegram bot module. And its action is to send a text message or a reply. And then we have to set up a connection. But now let's first create the bot. When you open Telegram and search for bot file, the one with the blue check mark, the command to create a new bot is /new bot. I'm going to call it Stellar Leads. Stellar Lead bot. And then we have our token. This is where we set up this is what we use to create the connection. So we copy that, bring it to, setting up our connection. It will ask for the token. You click save. We need a chat ID. There's a URL I can use to return a JSON. API. Okay. Bot. Get updates. And then I'll add that bot to the group. So let's say the group has the company has a group. have to give this bot access. To messages. Okay. I need the ID. Yeah, it's right here. So I copy this and paste it here. And then tell the bot what type of message to send. We have a new lead to follow up on. So I can just map that data from the Google Sheets row. It's their name, it's their email, their interest, their budget, and their message. Yeah, and then we save. So apologies about the Gmail. I'll try and figure out why that isn't working, but right now the scenario is the trigger watches when someone submits information here. Whatever information is received from the trigger, we've passed the information into this AI module, which then generates a welcome message that we were supposed to send as an email, but right now the Gmail module isn't working, and it's not my fault. It's an issue with the make.com. So then right now what we're doing is the whatever message this AI module generates, we're saving it into the row, because right now only if you open the sheet, whenever someone punches in information into the form, the name is saved, the email is saved, the interest, the budget, and the message, but this column is only being filled by the AI module, which we mapped here. If we open this and check again, the action is update row. So you see it returned the columns, and then we mapped the data from the Google Sheets, or rather the OpenAI. And then this Telegram bot will be sending a message into this group where let's say the staff members of this company are. So whenever they receive a new lead, they'll be getting the notification in this group. So that's our scenario for now. So if I save this, right now, this account only lets me run a scenario every 15 minutes. But for the test, I'll click run once and then wait for information to be passed. So I'll use my sample data from this. So I'm going to pass in three inputs. So I have a new potential customer called Amanda Subuga. Her email. She's interested in logo and brand strategy. So she's probably seen an advert about the company and what it does, and then got a link to this form, and then she has filled in it. So let's submit that, and then we'll submit two more, and then hit the scenario to run once, and then we see if it will do what we've told it to do. So we've submitted 3 entries. If we check our Google Sheets, we'll find them here. But this column doesn't have anything because one, it's not in the Google form. It's getting it from our scenario. So if you set it up to run once, as you can see, the notifications are coming in. So we have a successful workflow, except for the issue with the Gmail, which we apologize for. We'll see how to set it up in the next masterclass, make sure it works. But our original plan was for the AI emoji to generate its welcome message. As you can see, we have 3 bundles, meaning it has generated 3 different messages, but it's not passing them anywhere except for the Google Sheets, which we told it to, because we wanted to save those messages. So maybe in this case, if it's not working, we could ask the team to manually send these emails to the leads, because we've been telling them, as you can open here, we have the notifications for the staff group, so they can come and check here, get the new lead or the new customer's email, and then copy this. Let me expand this column just so you can see. So this is what the AI module generated for Amanda, who was looking for a logo and brand strategy and has a budget of 1.5. This was her message. She has just launched a boutique fashion brand and needs a strong visual identity. So AI generated this for us. Says, "Hi Amanda, welcome to Stellar Branding Company family. We're absolutely thrilled to have you on board." Yeah, so this is quite impressive. Saying, first of all, huge congratulations on launching your boutique fashion brand. That's no small feat. So if you remember, when I was mapping or prompting the AI, I told it to mention the message of the customer. I could have left that out, but I just wanted to see what it would do with it. And it's saying it's music to our creative ears, it's speaking our love language. Excited to help bring your vision to life with a brand strategy package. One of our branding experts will be reaching out to you very soon to dig into your ideas, goals, and style vibes. Spoiler alert, we're obsessed with fashion too. In the meantime, if you have any burning thoughts, sketches on a napkin, or Pinterest boards you want, send away, don't hold back. Yeah, I like the prompt or the output, sorry. Let's see what it said. What it told Brian. Oh, I think it's still thinking it's sending an email. Let me just check here. Okay, that seems fine. Anyway, I think because it's been told to write a message, it has to include the subject title, sort of. So maybe I could just show you how we would be mapping the content from here to the email without the connection. I can just show you how to map, but that connection is important, because without the connection the module won't work. So you click add recipient. So the email address, where is the message going? So we can map it from here. So we get the email from here, as you can see, from the Google Sheets trigger email. Then the subject, that you can set it up to be anything. I have one here. And then the content, we will just map what the OpenAI module generates. You expand choices, you expand message, and then content. And that's about it. If you wanted to add like an attachment, like a file or PDF, yeah, you can do that, but we're not doing that here. And then you save, but it's not saving because this cannot be empty, and that's the issue that we're facing. We'll see how to fix this in the next class. Otherwise, yeah, that's how you map the data. And then this can stay as is because it's only just updating the row, and it's updating the row of or column of AI email, which is the original plan. So that stays as that. This also stays the same way. So this red mark, yeah, it's because there's no connection. So yeah, apologies once again for this not working. We'll see how to fix that next week. We have classes every Friday, but as you can see, we have semi-working. Okay, because of the original plan was to have it send an email as well, but it's still generating the message that we want it to. This is working. It's watching the rows. Every time someone updates the row by filling in or submitting a form, it will watch. It's set to every 15 minutes, or you could set it to every day. So every 24 hours it will collect all those entries, if it's days of the week, specified or on demand, I guess. Yeah. Otherwise, thank you for joining us. I hope you have a blessed evening.